Hello, my name is Stason Bobo, and welcome back to the second episode of Tell Me Why. In the last episode, we found out that Alyson, Tyler's sister, was the one who actually killed the mother. Going forward, I don't know what to expect, so I'm super excited to see what happens. Come join me on this adventure.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins.
The crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
Ten years later, they were finally reunited, and together, they decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
Tomorrow we should play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
Eat up. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom. Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
Mwah. I love you too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
Ollie? Ollie?
Creepy. The stone.
What a waste.
Oh, is she drinking the ice cream?
Alyson! Ollie! Alyson, help!
Oh man.
We need to call for help. Alyson. I killed Mom. I killed her.
Family secrets. Damn. Damn. That's powerful. All right. I gotta turn down the vocals of this song a little bit before I get copyright strike again. So, in the last video, the song that was playing in the very beginning got copyrighted, so I was unable to monetize that video. So, I learned my lesson. Also, being able to talk past it and talk through it over the music will help as well. So that's just like a recap of their childhood, I guess. I don't understand the fact where they're a little bit grown up here, because I thought Tyler was sent away as soon as that happened. Maybe they're just like kind of catching up on their childhood at this house. Pillow fight. Okay. Yeah, so they're just catching up on their childhood here. Dope. That's cool. That's cool. I really wish I could listen to this song, because I'm sure it's a nice little feel to this cinematic experience. But I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. Nope. Nope. Not happening. So, raising your transgender child. I know he's gonna be looking back on that.
Hey. You doing all right?
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on. Up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
Yeah. Go
Can't
do
we
work.
just have coffee instead?
No. On your feet, soldier. Let's take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Which you can drink when it melts.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this.
Trash.
Goblin face is keep, $sign is donate or sell, and trash can is, well, trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning. but I left you the toilet.
How very generous of you. Crummy table and wobbly chairs.
Yeah, wobbly table, or wobbly chairs and crummy table.
We
Yeah,
finish this, and you've got a brand new table.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you to offer.
Oh God, what's that smell?
Ancient appliances, you are staying here. Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven.
I'm gonna place a sticky note on Tyler.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Oh, so this is a cake recipe. Baby!
Ooh, what's that smell? Smells like delicious garbage. Ooh, yes, delicious indeed. Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam? Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now.
What, Sam?
Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out. All she needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
You hungry? We have
Ketchup.
a whole lot of nothing.
I was
Wait,
hoping
is
maybe
that
you
ketchup?
could make me one of those pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today. Could I
Yeah,
interest
ketchup.
you in a ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here. Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
So good.
Peanut butter and ranch? Has anyone ever tried peanut butter and
What
ranch?
about that dresser?
If you want your towels to rot, go for it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Junkyard.
We don't really want to keep anything in here, right?
Thanks for clearing out those cabinets.
Not my pleasure.
Oh, ew, ew, ew. Raven Sarah.
Oh, God. I can still taste it. Put it away. Ugh.
Say ah. Ah.
I remember cutting off shaving cream beards with these.
Oh, yeah.
All that's trash, okay. What else do we have here? Lots of photos.
Everywhere I look, there's just stuff.
Stuff.
Stuff. And more,
More stuff.
Mary
More
Ann the
stuff.
Magpie.
Oh man, there's so much stuff in here.
Ooh, I could turn this thing into a terrarium. Hey,
Oh, you could.
I completely forgot we had a pet vole for a few days.
poor Volcano. She was in rough shape when we found her. Good thing Mary Ann actually knew what she was doing with injured wildlife.
Look under the table. What?
What's
I want
this doing
that.
down here?
I want that. No. No. Look under the table again. I want that. Look under. Mm-hmm. That's a collectible.
Is that gum?
I
I guess that was probably me.
Gross. Anyone who puts gum underneath the table, I don't have any
Alyson,
respect for.
I asked you to
think
clean up
that
the coffee
shit
table
is
3
so
times already.
gross.
Oops. I forgot.
It is so disgusting.
What to do with this?
Honestly, I kind of like that table.
Tables are expensive. And besides, This one's an Alyson and Tyler original.
Perfect for tabletop games.
Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, quite right, love.
She can have my corn.
Here you go, little one. You must be hungry too.
You must be hungry too.
Tessa really did keep us all fed.
She always tried to take care of everyone.
I like
Still
Tessa.
does, I guess.
I guess
Even
it's
though we
finally
made her
time
out
to
to be
take
a
these pictures
terrible
down.
person in
Yeah.
our last
Still
encounter.
deciding what to do with them.
I mean, most of them are pretty happy memories.
I guess.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird. Seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
Has therapy helped at all?
Oh, yeah, definitely. My therapist really heard me when I said I was a guy, and she helped me get ready for the reactions I'd get, you know? It's dealing with other people that's been way harder than figuring myself out. At the end of the day, being able to look in the mirror and see Tyler, that's made the biggest difference, which is why I'm scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Just
wow.
so you know,
He still
I'll
puts
be
on
there
a
to help out
binder.
when you do. Whatever you need.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few, to remind us how far we've come.
Good idea.
Oh man, I love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
Come on, smile, like Alyson.
Okay. What else is there over here?
Come on, honey, smile, like Alyson.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Alyson stole it.
God dang it, Alyson.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I, though?
Yes. All I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share. Ugh, gross stain is gross.
What happened?
Some unfortunate spillage that brought about the end of indoor tea parties. I hid the stain with my toys, forgetting that they would eventually be picked up.
Brilliant move, Ronan.
Well, I
You know
seem to
better.
recall a time you stole an egg, put it on the couch, and sat on it because you wanted a pet chicken.
We don't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I didn't leave a stain.
Hey, man. Stains aren't terrible.
All right.
Okay.
I'll clean it up.
Thanks. While you do that, I'll check out the furniture.
Clean.
I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me ask.
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right. I'll keep it.
What is this?
I really like that armchair. On second thought, never mind.
Trash.
Another one for the landfill.
Are you gonna keep doing that?
Moo.
hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage from a decade of bumping into the corner of those damn things.
Then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
I'm having too much fun with this. I don't want to stop.
Yes, you are.
Could you imagine?
Having fun, are we?
Yes, I'm having a blast, Tyler.
This is getting utterly ridiculous. Hey, Alyson, come take a break with me.
Utterly ridiculous. So punny. So punny, Tyler. Oh, what a dad joke. Oh, what's this up here?
That's a nice face.
I wonder if my horse figurine is still in there.
Let's see.
You're welcome to stick your hand in there to check.
Hey, clean freak. You want coffee?
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink?
Choose coffee. Choose tea. Coffee's
Would you
the way to
rather
go.
have instant coffee or instant coffee?
Nah, sorry. I'm more of a tea person.
Oh
Get
my
it?
God.
Tea. As in,
Yeah, we get it, Tyler.
How long have you been waiting to make that joke?
longer than I'm willing to admit.
I am so glad Eddie came through on the caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
Wait, what can I... There's something over here that I can... remember. Oh, right there. Oh, too far.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your hands.
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
We gotta go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go
I
there.
still think my dark and twisty version was better.
We put
Never
so
mind.
many hours into that book.
It doesn't
Yeah.
tell me to go there.
Our binder was full of extra drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
Oh, okay, cool. Kitchen drawer. Come on, Tyler, open it up for me. There we go. I could have done that myself, but it didn't prompt me.
Hey, Alyson, let's look at our drawings. Allison's first drafts. Right. Because I didn't contribute at all.
Mr.
Come
Bear.
on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Mary Ann was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum, and she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was. Alone, but with a few friends who helped her along the way.
What are you doing?
Research. So, if Mary Ann was the princess, then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh, come on. Humor me.
Oh, okay. What would be... I think the pelican is probably...
You go here.
No.
Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
there was always a
this
catch.
could possibly be the lady. Okay, so let's swap these two.
This one.
And the bear is definitely this guy. And then the moose, definitely this guy. I think.
All right, I think I'm done.
You sure?
How do you like them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys? I don't see them being real life people, or this one.
Who are you talking about? Oh, these guys. So scary looking, man.
You better hurry, or the Mad Hunter will catch us! We need to hide. This way! What's going on?
I think the Mad Hunter might be
I
the
don't
mom's
know.
like
Is he here? Is he
like
really
bipolar,
here?
like depression
I'm
thing
scared.
going on.
Go away!
Oh, yeah.
Go back to the forest!
I think the Mad Hunter was like the mom's demons.
I forgot about that. We'd been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened, right? Alyson? Wait,
I don't know.
it felt
I don't know.
way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
Great. Sam Kansky,
Hi, Sam.
Grandmaster of Bad Timing. We're not done with this conversation.
All right, let's see if Sam can be
Morning, Sam.
a little bit more politically correct.
Ahoy,
this time.
goblins! I ran into Chief Brown, who said you were starting to clean up on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
So listen, I wanted to apologize for scaring you yesterday.
You
Thanks.
didn't. Your shotgun did.
Yeah, anyway, I also came by to say I fired up the Google and I did some reading. I didn't know the difference between all those words.
There we go.
You know, never been much of a reader. Huh?
Sam, I'm proud
But
of you.
I think I get why what I said was wrong, and I'm real sorry. Oh, and before I forget, for the lady of the house. It was your mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh, yeah, that fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. But, I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Box is in the barn. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
All right. What to do next?
That apology was something.
Come on. We need lights. So be nice to the helpful man.
Hey. Sam was actually really nice and apologized, and that was a great apology. He did his research. And honestly, it's a
So,
lot about just like closed-mindedness and not
how's
the willingness
School.
to
I graduated on
learn about someone
outdoor
else
studies.
or
Oh,
learn about things that you
Outdoor
don't know.
studies. Huh? Well,
So
it's a good thing I
think
came along when I
Sam
did.
a great
you
job.
know, I built this here barn for your mama.
You really helped her out, huh?
Now, you know, just a few chores here and there. I was glad to help. Your mother, she... No. I could never bring myself to leave her high and dry. Anyways, let me find that darn key.
Just open the door.
And give us our keys. All of them.
Well, I, figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good.
Nope. Give me my
Thank you.
key.
fair warning, door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place? You didn't oil the doors?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something? Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little jerk.
Damn it.
No,
Broke the
shit.
door handle. Good job, Tyler.
Well, at least the door's open now.
Yeah,
Fix.
All right. Fuses go into plugs. Should be easy enough.
I do not know how to read this chart at all. Okay, so water heater, kitchen, outlet, lights.
all right, let's take a look.
Look at what? The whole jam needs to be replaced.
Nah, just need to sand that part down. You could refinish the whole
Okay,
thing,
hold up.
but that's a lot of work for an old war.
I don't... Hold up. Marianne, I wrapped up your electrical board. I gotta run, but in case you want, check it out. Careful not to overload the circuits. You'll have to use 15 amp fuses for the garage. Amps
Pass me
total
that
up
handle.
to
Yeah,
120
sure.
amp
Thank
for the whole house. Sam.
Shit!
Yes, pretty proud of myself for
What
once
happened?
I've
You okay?
respected the right color
Yeah,
coding. Each
just a
fuse
bum
should
knee.
have the right color
Wrecked it
cable.
playing ball.
Ball. Football? In college?
Okay,
High
so
school.
15 amp fuse for the
Best
garage.
Pull back around. Well, till I got hurt.
Damn.
Okay,
What's
so garage down here. Okay, so the garage is already placed. Okay. Jeez. Okay, I'm not good at electrical work.
Handle seems to be working just fine. Problem must be the latch.
No shit. It's covered in rust.
Nothing a little salt and lime can't fix.
Salt and lime. It's a door latch, not a bottle of cheap tequila.
Okay,
Sure could go for a margarita right about now.
so
A margarita?
this has to be a
Really?
red
Hey, sometimes old Sam likes
amp
to feel
fuse.
fancy.
Ah, yes. That's right. Let's go. All right, and then 15. So that's
Let's
blue.
try this one.
Okay, okay. Now yellow, yellow. All right. I figured it out. I figured it out, guys.
Here, hold this. I want to get a look at the spindle.
Shouldn't we get this cleaned up before we put it back together?
And then
wanna check
E.
something.
Perfect.
Hey,
And we
you
are
got any,
done.
bear insurance?
What for?
Verify panel.
Seems good.
Yes! I can do electrical work now. Let's go. I did it. Oh, there's the shotgun mount. That's where it all took place.
You damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so, Bye.
Sam is sad. Why the
What was
long
that
face,
about?
Sammy boy?
What are we gonna do with this wreck?
Take it apart and sell the scrap?
Be my guest.
Be my guest. But it sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars.
You see junk, I see dollars. You
Found
junk,
Mary Ann's
me
stash.
Dollars. What is this?
Blueberry, salmonberry. Huh. Birch and fireweed?
Bet it tastes like restricted freedom and 9 p.m. lights out.
Those have definitely gone bad.
As far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned, they always were.
Does canned food really expire? I mean, it's airtight, right?
Not gonna be the one to test that out.
I would not eat 10-year-old tuna. Just saying.
Hey there, little
Never.
buddy.
Really?
Are you cooing at a spider? It had better be a tiny one.
Don't listen to the mean lady. You're an 8-legged beauty.
Where's the spider at? Ashley would flip.
Oh man, I'm gonna put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
I wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun rack. Remind me to take it down later.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be reminded
Look
either.
at this. I think this is where she made all her toys. She was so crafty.
And she could draw and write and
Oh
take
wow,
pictures.
she was doing wood
Could have
carving.
been an artist
Look at that.
instead of just locking herself up out here.
Alyson, do you know who this is?
Who?
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom. But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
I wasn't done
Alyson,
checking
come here.
everything, bruh. Follow the memory. All right.
Come on, it's gonna get infected.
Lead the way, younger selves.
I don't want to. She said not to disturb her and Eddie.
Oh, are they getting busy?
Where are
they
you
getting
going?
busy?
Things were different when she was around. We were family, Eddie. How could you do this to me?
Look, I had to make that call.
Make what call?
What were they talking about? I can't figure out what's going on.
I don't know, but I remember that whatever Eddie had to do, whatever that call was about, it was tearing him up.
Tearing him up? He was being a total cop, and Marianne got pissed and threw him out. Here, I'm gonna show you what I remember. There's more. I can feel it.
I had to make that call. I was just following the law.
Oh, yeah? And this little visit right here? What would the law say about this, huh?
Look, I didn't have to come out here, but I did.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here!
Marianne,
I said get out! Out!
What are they referring to?
She didn't throw the picture at him.
You sure about that? He was being a complete dick.
How can you be sure? We were eavesdropping. We could barely see a thing.
What do you think happened then?
God dang it, man. You know what? I'll go for Tyler's memory.
Look, I had to make that call. I was following procedure, what I'm legally required to do.
Then why are you here? Pretty sure this isn't procedure.
I wanted you to hear it from me.
Please leave.
Mary Ann, I'm sorry.
Please just go.
What are they referring to?
How do we keep remembering the same things so differently?
It was a long time ago, and, well, memory's a tricky thing.
Wait, when did that happen?
I'm not sure. I think it was the exact same day she attacked you.
That's what I thought.
But Uncle Eddie said he hadn't seen Marianne for weeks.
Yeah, that was bullshit. And what was all that about following the law? What was he doing here exactly?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. I have no idea. We shouldn't jump to any conclusions.
Look, I know he took care of you, but that doesn't make him incapable of lying.
I can't see him being that cold with Marianne, even if he was being a cop.
I mean, I can, but who knows? I guess memory's a tricky thing, huh?
Get out. Get out. You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here.
I'm gonna go for Tyler's memory.
Get out of here. Get off my property right now.
Because, I mean, why else would she, like... She had to be angry, right? Because why else would she try to,
So,
murder...
we agree. Brown came out here and bullied Mary Ann the same day she
Murder
attacked us.
Tyler.
And then lied about it. Now what?
You go and get a straight answer from him.
Alright,
Right now?
Yes, I'll go get my car keys.
let's go. Let's go talk to
But what
Mr.
would these
Officer
mountains
Brown.
of trash do without us?
Fuck the trash.
Fuck the trash. That is right. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Man, I can't believe Brown lied. I mean, I may not be the guy's biggest fan, but he's always talking about the truth and the law and shit.
Do you have to be so happy about it?
What?
I know you've been waiting for something like this. Something that proves Eddie's an asshole. But gloating about it is really not cool. It's Tina. I gotta take this. Yeah, just a sec. I'm parking the car.
Guess I'll just go stretch my legs then.
No, just give me a sec.
F Lord. Is that really the
Okay, Tina.
what
What's
it
going
says
on?
on the
Hi, hon. I've got someone who is
front of
super
the vehicle?
interested in
F
seeing the
Lord?
house.
Oh, that's amazing. When?
They're just in the area for a couple of days, so they'd like to come by day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not sure it'll be ready.
Hun, this guy is very motivated, but I know he's looking at other properties. And it's not like you've had people breaking down the door.
I appreciate that, but we've kind of got a lot going on over here.
Did I mention it would be an all-cash offer?
It's not the right time, dude. Chill.
It's not the right time.
A cash offer, Alyson.
I'm sorry, but it'll be a total mess. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Okay, well, you tell me when you're ready.
Huh. Well, I think I just made Tina's shit list.
Okay, so there's nothing around here. That's cool. Wait. Where did Tyler go? What's this over here? The statue of a wolf or a dog?
Marianne was anxious about rocks falling on the road. She always assumed the worst would happen. God, I'd love to be able to make something like this.
That is really cool.
In a few weeks, you'll be able to climb to the top of that waterfall with an ice pick.
Hey, is there anything to remember here? Salmon. Creek Trail. Tom Vecchi
Whose
for
votes are you
mayor.
looking to win out here, Tom? The Bears?
Hey man, the Bears are a great majority.
The artist really nailed this one. Dorian Key. Kinda rings a bell.
Ryan Key.
Looks like you found a nice spot.
We've been here before. So, Tina?
Tina West, our realtor.
Oh, that
She
Tina.
wants to sell that house real quick.
What'd she need?
She had someone who wanted to see the house, but he could only come by day after tomorrow.
And you told her no?
Yeah. We need more time than that, to get things cleaned up and,
Thanks. But what if it's the only call we get?
And I guess we just grow old and lose our minds in that fucking house.
Sounds like a plan. So, before Tina called, we were talking.
Yeah?
I'm not happy your foster father fucked up.
Oh yeah? Because you sure sounded like
He
it.
hid information about Marianne.
I know! You just don't have to rub it in.
Ooh,
He
siblings
doesn't
fighting.
get a pass just because this is uncomfortable for you.
I'm not giving him a pass. It's just hard.
This whole damn situation is hard. You think I liked learning all that shit about Tessa?
This town, these people, they're just memories to you. But it's my home, Tyler. My friends, my family. And as much as I want answers, I'd rather not lay waste to my entire life to get them.
I didn't come here to ruin your life, Alyson. I just want some answers.
I know. That's why we're doing all this, right?
Jesus Christ.
Our hometown looks pretty picturesque from here, doesn't it?
You're way more attached to this place than you let on.
Come on, Tyler, help me out here. Why do you shut people out like this?
You're literally talking inside my head. Not sure how I could shut you out even if I tried.
You know what I mean, Ty.
Can I do anything? Oh, it's snowing.
Hey, you feeling this?
Found you! North Star! Okay, now you're the star and I'm the compass. Okay, and don't cheat. I know you were sending me fake hints last time. I did not. Yes, you did.
Okay, I won't do it again.
You were always accusing me of cheating.
Because you totally did.
It was a cool game. Guessing where you were just by feeling what you felt.
No one else could play with us.
No one else could play it with us.
That was the beauty of it.
For real? You never wanted any other friends?
No, not really. I mean, we had each other. That was enough for me.
So, not too disappointed I turned down our chance to be billionaires?
Nah, all that money would have made me soft. And I've spent way too many years polishing my edgy side. You were right
So
to call
edgy,
me out
Tyler.
earlier. I was being a jerk about Eddie.
I'm all for enjoying the wins as they come, but maybe not at the expense of my father figure.
I'll try my best.
Okay. We gotta figure out if Eddie is hiding something, though. Because, like, what if he contributed to, like, making the mother, like, actually, like, crazy? Who knows? We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure out what they're hiding.
Hey, look what I found!
Yeah, I was just here, Tyler. Ah. Ollie and Alyson.
Aha! I knew it was still here.
I knew we'd been here before. We claimed it as part of the Ronin kingdom.
And it still is. All it needs is a little update.
Yeah, a T instead of an O.
What
TA.
are you doing?
What I wanted to do back then, but I didn't have the guts.
Am I right? Am I right?
There, looking better already.
You're right.
Am I right?
Way better.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Ah, there we go. T. All right, time to get some answers. We're at the
So?
police station.
What's the plan?
We go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
Alright.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out, okay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow.
Yeah, Mr. Barrow. Hang up the phone. We have
Morning,
questions.
Missy.
How'd you get stuck working reception?
Rose called in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the
What is
identical
this
features
chick
that
doing
this
just
is Tyler?
staring at us?
Tyler, Denise, Tyler.
Wilson,
Oh,
could you tell Officer Vincenzi
Hi,
that
Eddie.
I'll be... Oh, good morning, Alyson.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm going to take Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day. Good luck.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off. Hey,
He speaks. How's Delos treating you so far?
happy to see Alyson.
it's been good to see Alyson.
She's been talking nonstop about you lately. I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say, Alyson showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year. You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. It felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I volunteer sometimes with the JCE. Give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
What's the JCE?
JCE?
You know, Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Oh. Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People
Agreed.
who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Oh, hello,
No,
kids.
I like you.
Hello,
You're cool.
middle-aged adult.
Everything all right? Your uncle said you two were going to be knee-deep in trash for a few days.
A few days? That's optimistic. It feels like every time we clear out a drawer, 2 more just appear out of thin air.
Yes, you got my sympathies. When we emptied
Man,
Linda's
that
parents'
flat
house,
top haircut, though.
I thought we'd have to rent a backhoe.
How is Linda? I feel like I haven't seen her in months.
Good. Yeah, she started working over
Pretty
at
sure
the high
I
school
had
as the
this
librarian.
haircut
Pays
as a
not great,
teenager.
but she gets to see the kids every day, so.
I bet Brendan's thrilled.
Oh, yeah. Happy as any teenager who's got to spend extra time with his mom.
Well, I'll let you work.
No worries. You're not a bother.
Dr. Torres, you said your daughter was with you during the incident?
Yes, she was.
I'll need her information too then. Can you give me her name and date of birth?
Okay. Isabella Henderson, July 16th, 2009.
Henderson. Different last name?
Yes, her father's. My ex-husband.
Does she live with you most of the time?
No, her father has primary custody. Because of my hours. She stays with me on the weekends.
I don't know if this is information that I need to be listening to or not. Maybe I should look around.
So I got your note.
I'm sorry, I forgot your
Oh boy, fire drills. Everybody's favorite way to slack off.
Hey, is that your desk? Huh? I didn't think so. Move on.
Hey, Greg,
Right.
come on. I'm looking
Sorry.
at the fire drill.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13
Chill.
a.m. because someone vandalized your mailbox. Officer Vincenzi was dispatched
Tyler
to your home at
Ronan.
6:29
Good to see you again.
but
You've
you couldn't
gotten
state it in
tall.
the statement.
That usually happens between ages 11 and 21.
Yeah,
Behind.
well,
Of course.
welcome home.
Says here you work at Cottonwood Hospital.
Been a while.
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
Thanks. It's been a while.
So, what brings
It's
you
been
to
a
her?
while
I'm
since
a
I
surgical
could.
resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska.
I wanna see the
I'm
chief.
basically always on call.
We're here to see Chief Brown.
Oh boy, what do you do now?
Appreciate you.
Suspects wanted for a felony.
Oh, well, don't forget to read him his Miranda rights. So, is there anything I can help you with?
Access to Marianne's file?
You might actually. Is there any way we could see the file for our mother's case?
Well, you're legally allowed to look at anything that concerns you, so you could always file a request for access.
So, we can see it?
Of course. I can start the paperwork if you want.
It's okay. We'll figure it out with Brown. Thanks.
Did you need something, Allison?
So if he tries to tell me that,
Hey, Gregs. You said her file was around here somewhere?
Yep, we keep them all upstairs.
Could you go through the full details of your morning with me, Dr. Torres?
Of course.
upstairs.
I woke up at 5.
Should I go try to find them?
Hey, we don't need anything up there. Come on.
Sorry,
We're
my
up
bad.
At 6:30. So I woke her up at 6. I made breakfast, and as we were eating, I realized I hadn't grabbed the mail the night before. Isabella asked to come with me, so I helped her into her coat and boots before we went out. We stepped outside.
Mailbox
It was
bandit.
still quite dark, but she spotted it anyway. Something was going through our mailbox. My back was to it because I was shutting the door. But Isabella is certain of what she saw. She says it was a little kid around her size. She shouted at
Tyler,
them, but
you ready?
by the time I turned around, they were
Yeah,
gone.
I'm just waiting.
A little kid.
That's what she said. A little kid.
Chief Brown's taking a statement, but you might be able to snag him when he's done.
Sure you didn't see anything?
Okay, Chief Brown, you gotta hurry
I'm
up.
sorry.
Morning, Chief Brown.
Good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you
my
excuse me
statement.
for a second, Dr. Torres? What's going on, you two?
We'd like to see our mother's case file. We talked to Greg's.
We were hoping to file a request for access. Today.
Excuse me. Come on. You can fill out the paperwork, but the file won't be ready for a few days.
How long is it gonna take exactly?
That depends. 3 days? A week?
A week? Aren't all the files just upstairs?
Yeah, but the approval process takes time. I don't know what you're looking for in that file. I was the officer in charge of the case, and there's nothing you two don't already know. Look, guys, I've got a victim ready to
Except there
finish her
is
statement.
things that we don't
We can
know.
file the access paperwork later tonight, all right?
Oh, I hate when he's stubborn like that. So what now?
Of course.
Oh, we can get the truth ourselves. We can't do much.
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves. Where do you think they'd stash our file?
I don't know. The archive room? Maybe Eddie's office? Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
Where's Isabella now?
At school. She's back at her father's house for the week.
Could I get Mr. Henderson's information?
What should we
It'd be
do?
helpful if I could talk to Isabella.
Should we go in and try to find the file?
Hey, what are you two up to over there?
All right,
All
Greg's.
right?
Yeah, everything's fine. We're just, I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency. Lake water. You know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
There's a bathroom just past the break room. Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this. It's too suspicious. There must be another way up.
There was a fire drill notice on Vincenzi's desk. Are there any kind of fire exits?
Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? Lobby. Now.
Lobby.
All right.
Okay, I'm here.
Let's see. There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and open the door. And since you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Wait. Really?
Got a better idea?
No.
Not really. No.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so what kind of emergency are we gonna pull?
Guess I probably can't trip the circuit breaker, but I could turn the lights off.
Just go. Improvise.
What should we do? Is there another thing that I could do?
That pile of paperwork,
What about it?
I could tip it over.
Kinda messy, but I mean, sure.
I gotta figure out what would be the best distraction. Something to get their eyes both over here.
What about those missing people posters? I could pretend I've seen someone.
Yeah, sure. Might work.
Okay.
How about saying someone's climbing the fence?
Really?
I could pretend they're outside, trying to break in.
All right.
Nope. Jeez, there's nothing good that we can do. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the best thing to do would be. Maybe there's like something over here that I can pull. Alright, so I'm going to knock this over.
Jesus, Tyler, what happened?
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Just leave that there.
All right.
And now we go.
In position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
Exiting the station, turning right.
You heading out?
Yep. I need a smoke.
Yeah, I need a smoke.
You should think about quitting. Only gets harder the longer you do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
While you're at it, get your sister to stop too.
Yeah, Alyson, you better stop smoking those cigarettes.
For the winter air.
Okay. I'm by the door. Come on.
Those garbage cans are like the opposite of bear-proof. You know, it's actually really unhealthy for animals to eat our trash.
What the hell
Simmer
is...
down. We don't have time for a ranger rant. And
What's
I've got
this?
the Wildlife Channel too, you know.
Was that red warehouse part of the whole chicken farm business?
You know it. It's a shooting range now.
Shit.
Where are you?
Right here. Open the door.
Quick, get in. Oh God, what did I just do?
You took control of your destiny. Own it.
Jeez.
The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh? Oh, yeah. The community social. He volunteered to help. And since he pretty much knows everyone, and more importantly, who's called the cops on who, he's in charge of the seating chart. If Eddie catches
files.
us in here...
There's no turning back now.
Files, come on, where are they? Where are they?
Personnel files, department budgets, but zero...
Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail. Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh,
What'd you find?
it's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but... that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt.
Okay. Read.
You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did.
Okay.
They were
We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up.
Paul and I were supposed to
You gotta
go
hurry up.
together. He went, but
Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
Okay, none of our business. Come on. Let's go. Look at other things. Come on. Let's go.
Huh. The Dallas Police Force is getting a new officer.
Finally.
Okay, we gotta hurry up.
Aw, look at you. Alyson Ronan. Perfect daughter.
Can we stay focused, please?
Look at that. Yeah, why are we... Wait, who is this? This looks like,
This guy has a record. And not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Shh. Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice.
Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
We're here for information. And computers are basically information piñatas. Whoa. Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653.
R68653. Okay, it hasn't been digitized yet. You can find the paper originals in the archives for other reference about the case. Transcripts, phone calls have been taken out. You can find the digitized calls through the appendix.
One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is.
Open. Oh, look.
Huh. Hey, you.
Look at that.
Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Burn it. Burn it with fire.
Come on, where's the reference files? Come on. Where are they at? Okay. Archive. That's armory. Aha.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
How did that tune go again?
Dum-da-dee-doo.
No.
How did that tune go again?
Dum-da-dee-doo.
Do.
Yes.
Dum-da-dee-doo. Dum-da-dee-doo, guys! Let's go. Sheet. We are going to be in so
Looks like they're finally
much
going digital.
trouble.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990. Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Oh boy.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Goodbye.
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up,
R6.
she says. Okay.
86. R686. R68653. Take.
Here we go. Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Well,
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
you might be able to look those up on the computer. Even if our file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
Okay. Chronological order. March 1st. 22:35. Notified by my partner, Officer Christian Holt, of accident at 12 Kennery Road, Dallas Crossing, AK77477. White female, identified as Mary Ann Ronan. Date of birth. Okay. Falling over deck into lake. Audio recording tape is 36359 and 36360. 36359. Okay. Around 22:58. Holt arrived at the scene briefly by Patrol Officer J. Chan. Okay. Children of Mary and Ronan couldn't get a statement from them as they are under dire stress and shock. Coroner investigator T. Dickens arrived at the scene, rolled prints of victim, crime lab, Teco Thule, 5629, and seeing completed photographs of the scene and recovered an unlicensed Rassler 3121 shotgun. Bullets recovered from the location barn Brown. Okay. Coroner possession of the body. Interviewed children at the station, stated the minor's name. Ronan's hair was cut short by the sister. Minor's name redacted. Mary Ann Ronan threatened Tyler with a gun. When Ronan fled from her, she pursued the child to the docks. Okay. Okay, so now I go to the computer. Yeah, that's right, Tyler. Put it all back where you found it. Then we come here.
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Mary Ann Ronan, March 1st, 2005?
Reference is 05 R62 766.
Okay.
I need to check out 05 R62 766.
R62. Where? Shit. I keep on forgetting. R62 766. 62 766.
Reference is 05 R62 766.
I'm having so much trouble finding this. Not R66. Where? Is it here? That's it. It's right here.
I have her autopsy report.
Okay.
She... God,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
What?
Okay. Recording Eddie Brown.
Here.
Okay, fax receipt or crime report? No.
Bingo.
Okay, 0501 com. Okay.
Okay, I need to check out 0501 COMEBR. There.
That's it.
What the hell? Brown reported Marianne to Child Services.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at a fax receipt with Brown's name on it. Sent to the Office of Child Services. With the subject, Ronan family.
What? There has to be more to this. Just keep looking.
Oh, my lord. So, Officer Brown reported Marianne to Child Services.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do?
I'm coming out.
No, you're not. He'll see you.
Say I'm in the bathroom? Say I'm in the bathroom.
Tell him I'm using the bathroom. Reference is 05 R63 325.
Oh my god. Where is it at?
Okay, I need to check out 05 R63 325.
Shit. Where is that at? Is that it?
Okay, here it is.
Hurry!
Well, that's a picture I definitely don't want to keep.
Child Services, Eddie Brown.
This is
Audio.
Officer Eddie Brown.
Hello, Officer Brown. This is Simone Prue from the Office of Child Services.
Hello, Mrs. Brew.
I'm calling about the Ronan family. I just wanted to let you know that we will be moving forward with the case.
I see.
Is there anyone additional we should interview while we're in the area?
Yeah, Samuel Kansky is a close friend of the family.
We need to talk to Sam.
K-A-N-S...
K-Y.
Great. Your caseworker, Sandy Black, will be
Sandy
arriving
Black?
on March 5th. She'll drop by
My
the
birthday.
station first thing in the morning.
Mrs. Brew, how worried should we be?
I really can't say until I have a full picture of the situation.
Of course. Well, have a good afternoon, Mrs. Brew.
You too, sir.
I just listened to Brown chatting with OCS. He really did it. He reported her.
What if he was just a go-between? He might not have had a choice. We need to keep digging.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Been there, done that. Already seen this one.
Sam Kansky. Child services. No. Okay. Brown, running children. Marianne, no. Recording. Let's do Sam Kansky, no. Okay. Child services, no. Come on, give me something with Sam. Okay.
Been there, done that.
Recording.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Hello, Officer Brown.
This is Officer Eddie Brown.
Already done
Hello,
that.
Officer Brown. This is Simone Prue from the Office of Child
Eddie Brown and
Services.
Sam. Shit.
Been there, done that.
Oh my lord!
Here,
Eddie Brown. Okay.
bingo.
Storage. 2005, 2015, 46.
Reference is 2005 201 546. Nope. Here we go. Wait, what the hell? Tessa accused her of child neglect.
Tessa accused her of child neglect. I knew I didn't like that chick. I was right. Okay, so Tessa is the one who...
I need to get moving.
Shit. I'm sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him. He's coming your way.
Get out.
Uncle, we didn't mean to...
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it.
Hey! Get off me!
Rather spend the night here? Come on,
I said don't fucking touch me!
go on. And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
Oh my god.
You're right. Family. And for Alyson's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk.
Let's go.
The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months. Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. I don't know, I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
So Tessa came to you.
You're saying Tessa reported our mother because she was having supply issues?
Tessa came to me because she was honestly concerned.
Right.
I was legally required to report Tessa's complaint, even if I didn't agree.
So you took her word for it and called child services.
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? That's bullshit!
Just following the law then. Right.
Is that why you came over that day? The day she died? To warn her about social services?
She loved you two so damn much. She deserved a chance. I didn't see it coming. I don't know.
Oh my lord.
Right there, she must have decided it was over.
I thought always telling each other the truth was our number one rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father, well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
Could get there with time. All right. Well, I mean, I really don't think that Officer Chief Brown, whatever, is a bad guy. I really don't think that he's a bad guy. So
I'm open to getting there. But it's gonna take some time before we're a big, happy family.
I respect that. It's hard work rebuilding trust. But you've got a place here whenever you need it.
I'm glad we didn't get in trouble for breaking into the archive room. Oh, look at that. He's wearing the ring. Let's go.
Group hug?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right, I'm really gonna have to kick you out now.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Oh, yeah. Them as wicked as it gets. Tyler, what's up?
So, I saw the invoice from Fireweed.
When you were going through my stuff?
Right.
We don't have to talk about it.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna let you tough guy your way out of this. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And going to Fireweed was everything. So, thank you. Okay?
Okay, Tyler. You're welcome.
I feel like I owe you an apology.
Oh, yeah? What for? Breaking and entering? Invasion of privacy?
Sorry. It was messed up.
Don't worry about it. Apology accepted. Just don't ever pull that shit again.
Well, see you around then?
You know where to find me.
We must leave. Make haste.
Should we go?
Yep.
Well, that went better than I was afraid it would.
Thank God, huh?
What happened up there?
Long story.
Hey, you know the drill. Chin up.
Yeah. Chin up, stand tall.
Atta girl. I could use a beer.
It's noon.
Same.
Which means that by the time I drink one, it'll be afternoon. I can't be expected to enjoy my pulled pork sandwich without a cold one. Are we still on for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'll text you.
You two on your way out?
Yeah, we've got stuff to do. You ready, Alyson?
Yep. Let's roll on.
Let me talk
Well, don't be a
to.
stranger, Tyler.
Sure.
Let me talk to Greg.
See you around.
real
Kids, be
quick.
careful
later.
out there, yeah?
Okay. Not much to say. Time to leave. Time to leave. Let's go.
Alyson,
What?
you feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
Damn.
Where is everybody?
Tessa's gotta be around somewhere.
I thought you said that we weren't gonna do anything. Why are we here?
I think I'm hearing something.
Well, at least we know the entire world didn't vanish. But given who is here, we can't count out the rapture quite yet. I need to take a breather. I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
Some retail therapy.
On it.
Let me go up to this person and ask where
Just as
Tessa
I was
is.
finishing up, what do I see?
A big old bull moose staring.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, it's
Not
the
at
guy
all.
from the ship.
Oh, hey! Tyler, from the boat, right?
Boat, not ship.
We keep bumping into each other, don't we? What were you guys talking about?
I don't think you'd be interested.
You two just can't stay away, huh?
Unfortunately, we're looking for Tessa again.
She took off about half an hour ago. Sorry.
Do you know if she'll be back soon?
I don't know if she's even coming back. No one tells me anything.
Is Tom busy?
How about Tom? He busy?
He's been in the office all morning, so who knows? But it's Tom, so it's probably safe to interrupt him.
Okay, I'll interrupt him then. Tommy! I'm coming in. Open up. Open up, Tommy.
I thought you were working at the diner today.
Come in!
Yes, I will. Oh, Tyler.
What do you mean? We've got enough signatures. It should have at least been enough to stall construction while we figure out our next move. Well, why don't we schedule a meeting with the Alaska Wildlife Foundation? Try to get their support. Look, Harold, I have to go. We can pick this up at the meeting. I should be on my way over soon. Hello, Tyler. Can I help you?
Yes, you can, Tom. I have some questions.
Hey, I hope this isn't a bad time, but is Tessa around today?
She had to step out for a family matter. This wouldn't be something I could help with, would it?
Yeah, maybe, actually. We were over at the police station and we took a look at Marianne's case file.
Okay.
Tessa reported Marianne to social services. Did you know?
Vaguely. But I didn't get involved. I didn't think I really had anything to add.
You never thought to mention it?
Well, now, I'm not sure how a thing like that would have come up. And I didn't want to rub salt in any wounds.
Huh. How about when we were in the store yesterday asking about it point blank?
That was between you and Tessa. I try to stay out of other people's affairs.
Which is smart.
Why did Tessa come to the police station that night?
She was looking for you two. To make sure you were okay. When she heard what happened, she was a mess.
How exactly did she hear about it so fast?
Can't remember who called, but you know how it is. No news travels faster than a secret. Everyone knew 5 minutes after Brown was on his way out.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt resistance from people around here.
To put it mildly.
Alyson, you know this better than anybody. But your mother's death left a scar on this community. Now, I won't claim we went through anything close to what you did, but it was a cruel reminder of the limits of trust.
We
Well,
need the truth
if
to
we
heal.
want to get past the limits of trust, we all need to face what happened, which means being completely honest about it.
We all want to find peace.
Well, I mean, if we're
kids.
going to be completely honest about
It's
it,
just harder for some people to talk about the
Alyson
past.
needs to come forward
Now,
too.
you let me know if you have any other questions, okay?
Hey,
Yes?
you said I should remind you not to be late for your meeting, so don't be late.
Yep. I'll be on my way in a minute. So, kids, was there anything else you two wanted to talk to me about?
Did you ever hear any rumors about our mother? Like, who our father might have been?
I'm not exactly a rumor monger. Your mother was close to a few men, but whether they were your father, I couldn't say.
Unknown father.
But look, oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I really have to go.
Tom is running for mayor?
Michael, could you finish up the storage room and then just close up?
Yeah, sure thing, boss man.
See you later.
You two want to help a brother out, spend the afternoon here working for free?
Why
No.
not? We came
No.
here to talk to Tessa, and she's not here.
Come on, Alyson.
She's at the cemetery, visiting her parents.
Oh,
Hey, tell you what. Why don't you guys help me close the store, and then we can drive over together? I've been meaning to pay my uncle a visit.
can
Great.
we just wait for her to come back here? I'm not really excited about going there.
Alyson, we don't have to visit her grave.
I'm gonna start working in the storage room. Tyler, join me when you're done.
Sure thing. Just give me a
Sweet.
sec.
All right, storage room. Where's the storage room? Oh, there's the storage room. I found it.
All right, I already counted there, but I just need you to double check a few things. It's not complicated.
Okay.
I've got this in the back.
Oh yeah? Because you're just that good, huh?
Oh, yeah? I'm just clowning.
I'm clowning. I don't even know where to begin. What do I do?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one. All right, go to the back of the room and tell me how many cans of Molto Bene brand tomato sauce we have left.
Aye, aye.
Also, Benny Brand. Okay, that's not where I need to go. Gosh dang it, where's the tomato sauce? Ah, there it is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Hold on. Let me count this. There's 14 cans of Malta Bene tomato sauce.
Okay, sounds about right.
Man, I'm so good at this.
That was easy. I need you to count the bottles of bleach for me.
On it.
Bottles of bleach. Bleach bottles, where you at? That's flour. Oh, bleach, here it is. Alright, we have 6 bleach.
Six?
All right. Not bad, Tyler. Not bad.
Careful. They might give me your job.
Oh, you can have it.
What's next?
Come here and help me with this.
Okay, on the way.
What's up?
I need your opinion on this masterpiece.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, come on. Look at the hair. Nailed it, right?
That's beautiful.
Honestly,
It's
beautiful.
so beautiful.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
I'm not. Oh, maybe a little bit, but I like it. For real.
Well, it helps to have a good model.
So, this is what you're up to while I was out there doing your work?
What can I say? I'm a multitasker.
Hey, multitasker, I think you made a mistake here. Total amount should be 36.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
What? I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm off my game today.
Alright, anything else you wanted me to check?
Yep, one last thing, and then we should be free from this purgatory.
Hit me.
Can you count how many plushies we have in that box over there?
Okay.
Okay.
Plushies.
No, that's not it. Why am I standing here looking at this?
Okay, where are the plushies at?
I wonder what's in that box.
I don't know. Look, Tyler.
I wonder what's in that box.
I wonder why he won't look in it. I need to find the plushies. Where are the plushies at?
I wonder what's in that box. No, that's not it.
Okay. Plushies. Where are the plushies at? I don't want help, though.
No, that's not what Michael wanted. No, that's not it. The only processed food Marianne ever let us eat. She said they were her guilty pleasure.
Where are they?
Tired already?
No. Oh,
Is that the mangy muskrat?
nice. I can take it. Collectibles. Love it. There it is.
So,
The plushies of Tom. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, damn, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
you've got about 11 left in that box. Did I get it wrong? Michael? Ouch, what the fuck?
Hey, sorry. It was just too tempting. Lesson number 1 in the ancient art of inventory. Never let your guard down.
You have no idea what you just started. First one with 3 confirmed hits wins. Cool?
Oh, damn it.
Gotcha.
Haha.
Oh, come on. Is that all you got, Ronan?
Just you wait. I've got a strategy.
Oh, yeah? We'll see. Oh, right in the
Oh,
face.
shit.
So, is this a typical workday for you?
Nah, I usually don't have such good-looking company back here.
Oh, so I'm good looking company, huh?
Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head. I'm still destroying you.
Not today.
Gotcha. One more hit and you're out. Prepare to feel my wrath.
God, you're corny.
Hey, is it cool that we're throwing these toys around? Aren't you guys gonna, sell them?
Nah, supplier made a typo on Becky. Can't sell any of them.
Cool. No harm, no foul then.
Where in the fuck? Why do you keep on changing cover?
Gotcha.
I win. What a weird doll.
Oh, man, you're good.
I told you not to doubt the golden arm.
Well, we'll never make that mistake again. Okay.
I see a love
I need to
interest
finish
coming.
this inventory thing real quick. Your sister's probably done already.
I see a love
hit the bitch's grotto.
interest.
The what?
Fancy name for the couch where Alyson and I sit during breaks.
Ah, alright, cool. Let me see what you've done with the place.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
Oh.
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole.
Oh,
Grilled it up
nice.
with my world-renowned marinade.
Nice.
Oh,
World
wow.
renowned?
Thank you. World-renowned marinade, huh? What's in it?
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Okay, can I take it out? Can I eat it? I'm just gonna leave it in there.
Is this Chief Brown?
Yeah,
Are you guys related, or...?
nah, but same clan.
Which clan?
Octopus clan. Raven Moiety.
Huh. Badass. So, you close with everybody in the clan?
Yeah, we're pretty tight-knit. I mean, we're all kind of spread out, so I don't know everyone that well, but they're still family. I was really close to my Uncle William until he passed. He's the one whose grave I want to visit.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
And I'm done.
So, you think Tom's got the chops to be the mayor of Delos Crossing?
I don't know. The guy's sweet and not entirely incompetent, but it doesn't really matter. Vote for him's a vote for Tessa. She'd be the one running the show.
What do you think about Tom's policy ideas?
He's got a few surprisingly bold stances.
Yeah, like his gun regulations. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed he's pushing for that out here.
Exactly, but I'm not totally sure how I feel about that though, to be honest.
Really?
Really. Historically speaking, the government taking weapons away from my people has not gone well for us.
Oh, yeah. I never thought about it that way. So I take it you're not Tessa's biggest fan?
Yeah, you know, every time I put up flyers for queer events, she accidentally covers them.
Ever confronted her?
No way. Have you ever confronted her about it?
Nah. I just keep my head down and count the days until Juno.
Man, that has to be rough.
It is.
Maybe
But
Tessa is
out
homophobic.
here, just surviving is a form of protest.
Alright.
I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronin.
You mean the OG Ronin? I was born first, you know.
Is that so? Thought Alyson said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Alyson tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you. Fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Alyson.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
You're not too bad yourself.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be. Especially around guys I'm trying to impress.
Oh,
So I wasn't blowing smoke when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be.
agreed.
They pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. I think you might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
We're not looking for the same thing, or you're swell too. You're swell too.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut up. I've got way better compliments than that. But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better?
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I didn't mean to
I might be.
disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back.
Oops.
Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
No, I got disconnected from my sister. No. No. I'm gonna have a bad ending. Wrong decision. Oh my lord. They're just like
Here we are.
staring into each other's eyes.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance.
All right, let's
Look
go.
for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it.
Let's go find Tessa.
I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
Okay. Big
You look
crooked
pretty
tree.
spooked.
All right,
I've never been
let's
a
go
big
find
fan
it.
of
Let's go find this
cemeteries.
crooked tree.
Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
Wait, can I go over here?
Hey,
Oh.
graves are back that way.
Okay. Guess I can't.
So,
It's just gonna
you
pull
ever
me right
come
back.
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
This might take a while.
This isn't right. What's Tessa's last name?
Look, there's Michael.
Where's Michael?
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
All right. Can I like
So?
sit next to my sister?
How are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess.
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Where did you say the grave was?
So we might be having some trouble finding a particular grave.
You serious? Walk straight to the big tree, then look to your right. I swear, bats have better eyesight than you two.
Says the guy wearing glasses.
Yeah, but these are magnifying glasses. And they do infrared, so I see everything.
What was your uncle like?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms, like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
All right. At the crooked tree and then look to the right. So it's going to be on the left now.
So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
Is this it?
Lewis. Wasn't he that fancy fisherman?
Yep. Eddie still watches reruns of the show he was on. Every once in a while his face pops up. It's super weird.
Ben. Short and simple. I like it.
Come on, there's only a handful left.
I'm having trouble. Is this the one?
Alyson, you coming?
I'll be right there. Well, I better make sure he doesn't get lost.
Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Yazzie Trucking. He used to haul lumber for the sawmill.
Oh, yeah. And he'd always blast the horn for us.
Okay, so look to the right. Is this it?
No dice.
No. Okay. What about this one?
Lost in the chaos of history.
That's not
What's
it
that
either.
mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know. No luck on my end. You?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
I'm having so many issues. Wait. Is it up here?
This might take a while.
Ugh. Is it up here? Nope, can't go up there.
De Leon.
That's the one.
This is the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
We really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go visit the grave then, shall we? I like how it's sectioned off away from everything else.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Alyson, please.
I'm not going!
Alyson, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Alyson. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
I'm gonna return
I'll be back soon, all right?
Allison's memory.
Promise.
I'm gonna choose
Chief Brown's gonna
Allison's
take
memory.
care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
There'll be a good connect there.
Kids, about to start.
I'm sorry
See?
it took
Connected.
me so long to come back. I got
go.
so caught up in everything that
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
Okay.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
She was looking at the water, she said, so it's gonna be somewhere over here. Is that gonna be it?
This is it. Right.
No dice.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Why can't I remember?
Marianne Ronan. There we go. That must be so sad, like, just like your mother being
Alyson.
gone.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
I think someone's calling me on Discord.
Kids, I
I wasn't expecting to see.
Where's that coming
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
Nope.
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
You could have done better.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what He's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have His answer.
That means a lot to me.
Acceptance.
Thank you.
Tessa,
Good.
I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I'm done losing people.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
Heck yeah, free food.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
Hell yeah, there is.
I think there just might be.
Yeah.
I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
Sick. Coconut cake. Here we come.
That was something, huh?
Yeah,
Rest
it
in
was.
peace.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know.
It is
I feel like
important
a
to
total
know
ass right now.
that people do change.
You shouldn't. She needed to hear all of that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, I might bring in a peace offering my first day back. Any ideas?
Jesus stuff?
Jesus stuff?
Maybe I'll just finally bring back that book I borrowed 6 months ago.
It's called the Bible. The book you borrowed 6 months ago was
Not
the
a
Bible.
bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Alyson.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just,
It was his choice, and
I
he
stole
grew
your
up
life,
to be a
Tyler.
great person.
And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Stop putting yourself down.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh?
Or
Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
I mean, maybe not. Some people go crazy. Especially at the end of the rope, like that.
You're never
we'll
gonna
find out.
understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
What a great shot, by the way. What a pretty shot. We still need to figure
I'm gonna
out the
fall asleep
whole
the second
Mad
I hit the
Hunter
couch.
thing, though.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Alyson.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Oh my god.
Tyler, are you all right?
Alyson, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
Who was that? Who set fire to the barn?
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
God, why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. He went looking under the rug? He went looking under the rug? This gas can was already here this morning. Did he really have to smash everything?
I might have found something.
So, did Eddie teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Okay, I need to look at that.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that? God, he really turned this place upside down.
Okay. We go into this room. What is this? Oh, collectible.
At least you were spared.
Yes. The moon hag.
Asshole even dumped the drawers.
Okay. Pry.
None of the valuable stuff's missing.
Alright.
Guess we know how he made the hole.
Let's pry it up. Let's see what we have hiding underneath the floorboard. So curious.
Step back.
I'll be fine.
What is in this box? What's in the box? There's a combination.
I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it. What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though.
Okay.
Wait. Look. It's the same symbol.
The secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Wait. There's a 3 right there. There's a 0 right there. And a 1. It's 130. I don't have to break the lockbox because I
See anything?
figured it out.
I don't think he came through here.
I was reading the story whenever I should have just looked at the page. Unlock. 130.
That did it.
I'm a genius.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
I need to see you again. I know that sounds, and I don't want you. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chase after all the new girls in Devil's Crossing. I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. Yes, I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you.
Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel like
This guy
I feel
tried
you'd
to
make
push
a
Marianne to
great
get an
mother.
abortion.
And I
Even though
don't
she wanted
doubt
to
you will
keep us.
someday, but right now we have... Oh my god. No. Did I just hear Tyler correctly? They were pushing her to get an abortion. Oh, man, okay. Wait.
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
I think I just figured it out.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside.
We're about to meet the dad.
So, I think he was wearing fishing gear.
Fishing gear? Does that mean...
Let's not jump to any conclusions.
It's the dad.
Half the town's probably got the same gear.
No, it's definitely the dad.
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Now we can go?
This is where I tripped.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see?
Oh, it was the dad.
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that?
I feel what? What am I feeling? Aha.
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
Just one more time.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
Yeah, because
What if
something
this
new
is the
did
only
just pop
chance
up.
to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that?
Uh-oh.
No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What? How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
Oh.
God, I don't know. Alyson.
Oh.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Oh shit. That was low.
We can do it.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it though. That was us watching Marianne fight that guy. Try to focus on him, alright? Don't think about anything else.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
Oh my lord.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
I think that's the dad, honestly. I really think that's the dad.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Gonna leave anyways. Yep. Fuck. I wonder if I made any other like choices if she would have stayed and figured it out with me. Like if we would have bonded more.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
Make sure I don't get desperate. You could help us out. Lend me some money.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children! Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Alyson?
I'm confused now.
I'm going to kill you!
No.
I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
Oh fuck. So the mother wasn't trying to kill the children. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Wow. Okay. So what we thought was the reason isn't the reason at all. The Mad Hunter is not some evil entity. It's not anything bipolar or crazy in the mother's head. It's literally the father. And these kids, whenever they were younger, made it out to be something else. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, so the last time I did this, we kind of skipped over this part. But let's see the majority of who chose what and see if we fit into that. Tyler felt relied on when Alyson chose his memory at the house. You got that one. Tyler felt hurt about needing time when Alyson refused the house showing. So 66 refused the appointment. I did that as well. Alyson felt hopeful about becoming a family when Tyler forgave Eddie. 80% forgave Eddie. Nice. I was part of it. Eddie was touched by Tyler's forgiveness. Bam. Michael was inherited. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. 80%. Nice. I guess this is whenever we were flirting with Michael, apparently. Tessa felt grateful when the twins kept her in their lives. 81%. I did that as well. Nice. Bam. You have it there. I'm part of the majority.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
What is this? Wow. What a great episode. Totally was not expecting what happened. We have one episode left. We are going to wrap it up there, though. I want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. And I really hope you come back for the third and final episode next week. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.